Outside, Batman continues to wail on the Joker, but finally grabs him by the throat and begins to squeeze. Maybe I don't kill you. Maybe I just snap your neck just right. Snap it so that you can't move. So a machine needs to breathe for you. But the Joker reaches up, zapping him in the face with a joy buzzer. Batman staggers back and the Joker struggles to his feet, beginning to limp away. I love it! Now this is a fight! He wheezes through broken teeth. But you're probably wondering how we got here. Batman is losing a battle within his own mind. Recently, Batman was losing a fight against one of his own creations, Failsafe, so he unlocked something that he created in his own mind, Zur-En-Arrh, the supposedly superior Batman. But this Batman decided that Bruce Wayne was the weakness, and that the Bat family was the weakness, and that there can only be one true Batman. Batman needed to clean up Gotham, alone, killing villains. After Joker resolved his issue with his own body double, he decided to challenge Batman, and he wanted to bring out this one true Batman. Zur-En-Arrh then locked Batman within his own mind and decided that he would end the Joker finally. This is Batman 140, part 2 of the Mind Bomb storyline, and you have found yourself at Comic Storian, where I take trade paperbacks and single issues. I break them down into digestible bites so that you know what's going on in the world of comics. The purpose of this is so that you know what to add to your collection. If you enjoy this type of content, look for us on Spotify or our sister channel, Comic Storian Full Story. Batman rises up and the Joker smiles at him, wiping blood from his lips. Oh, I've waited a long time for this, Brucey. To see you unleashed again. To hear that edge in your voice, the real Batman, he says with a slight giggle. But Batman is glaring at him now. Bruce is gone. Shut up! I'm going to end your prattling once and for all, Joker. Joker begins to laugh, but turns, dashing for the exit. Meanwhile, inside his mind, Bruce is facing the Zur-En-Arrhs of the multiverse, those versions of Batman that he came into contact with during his multiversal trip. The Dark Knight Returns Zur-En-Arrh smiles at him, explaining that Batman never needed a family. He needed an army. An army of yourself! Back in the real world, Batman is chasing after the Joker, dodging around the traps the clown has set up to slow him down, but Batman then leaps out of the window, firing his grappling hook. He swings through the air, crashing through a window, quickly catching up with the Joker. Outside, Lucy Chenson is shocked at the Dark Knight, recognizing the anger of a young Bruce Wayne. Inside, Batman crashes through the window, slamming into the Joker. Coward! There's no running away from me! It ends now! He says, slamming the Joker into the ground and beginning to pummel him, his fists coming away bloodied by the man's face. But inside his mind, the Zur-En-Arrhs are rushing at Bruce, slamming into him, trying to drag him down into the darkness of his mind, making sure that he can't escape and take control of his body again. Outside, Batman continues to wail on the Joker, but finally grabs him by the throat and begins to squeeze. Maybe I don't kill you. Maybe I just snap your neck just right. Snap it so that you can't move. So a machine needs to breathe for you. But the Joker reaches up, zapping him in the face with a joy buzzer. Batman staggers back and the Joker struggles to his feet, beginning to limp away. I love it! Now this is a fight! He wheezes through broken teeth. Inside, Bruce continues to fight, holding off the army of Zur-En-Arrhs, but there are too many and they are too skilled. He begins to slow and struggle, and outside, Batman gets to his feet. I'm going to kill you! He bellows, but Lucy appears behind him, stopping him in his tracks. Bruce, it's you, isn't it? She says softly, and then she reaches out for him, asking what has turned him into this, and Batman stares at her. I'm better. Stronger than when you knew me. I'm doing what I was supposed to do, he tells her. She reaches for his face, touching him gently on the cheek. You had a darkness in you, even back then, but not like this. Batman reaches out, grabbing her hand, reminding her. You're a thief, and I don't take advice from thieves. But Bruce Wayne struggles to the surface, his body collapsing for a moment with sheer exertion. Lucy, you need to run away from here. The Joker, he's going to kill you, and I'm trapped within my own mind. Lucy kneels down next to him, cradling his body. If there's one thing I know about you from all those years ago, it's that you're never trapped. You know every way in and every way out, and if you don't, you make a new one. She tells him as she helps him to his feet. but Batman stands tall once more, Zur-En-Arrh in control. No, you need to go. I'm right where I need to be. Inside his mind, Bruce Wayne is knocked to the ground by the Dark Knight Returns, the old man offering his hand to Bruce, though. It doesn't have to be like this. Join us, we want the same thing. An end to crime. Bruce looks up at the elderly version of himself and he remembers what Lucy told him. That he's never trapped. That this is his mind. Suddenly the landscape shifts from a black void to an immense memory palace, filled with locations that Bruce has seen over the years. The manor, the cave, the Tower of Fate. The Zur-En-Arrhs are all confused, allowing Bruce to spring to his feet and slip away. Fight him! The Dark Knight Returns orders. Meanwhile, outside, Joker continues to flee through the mansion, but Batman arrives and slams into his back, driving him into the ground. Inside his mind, Bruce is hunted, but in his mind, he leads the Zur-En-Arrhs, taking them out one by one. Zur-En-Arrh of 66 gadgets are defeated. Zur-En-Arrh of 89 is defeated when he can't turn his head in a fight. Zur-En-Arrh Red Rain is defeated by the Bible and Thomas Wayne's nightstand. But outside, with Zur-En-Arrh in control, Batman is lifting Joker over his shoulders, driving his knee into his back, a loud crack echoing throughout the dark mansion. Inside, Bruce is up against the Dark Knight Returns. The old man isn't enough to defeat Bruce, but Bruce isn't just Batman. He dodges several blows, and he knocks the old man to the ground, and standing victorious, he yanks off the cowl. I'm more than Batman, which is why you'll never beat me, Bruce says, light beginning to fill the void as Bruce looks up in surprise. Where am I? Suddenly, he awakens in a hospital bed, his body racked with pain, but he is alive. He looks around, unsure of how much time has passed. A voice calls out of the shadows. It wasn't supposed to be the plan for a long time. We were supposed to activate the Terminus Project once your body was weak, unable to go on, the voice says as something shifts in the shadows. Batman looks up as the cloaked figure steps into the light, his eyes widening as he sees the fail-safe robot, but Zur-En-Arrh's voice is coming out of the robotic body. But I need somewhere to go, don't I? Somewhere for the new, the superior Batman to call home, Failsafe says. And the story of the Mind Bomb continues right here at Comicstorian and in the Batman book. Make sure you go to your local store and pick this one up, or get issue 141 to continue the story when it comes out. And if you want to know when it comes out here on the channel, then like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because this story is to be continued.